I sneak it up. I sneak it up on you. You know how I do.
Oh shit! Damn it! No.
We've been live.
People watch me eat rice pudding.
Yeah, we've been.
Damn.
Exactly. That's what they like. We've been live for like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, all right. Just
for 30 seconds, I think.
I'm so embarrassed. People watch me. They watch me. They watch me lick the thing. No.
Yeah, so this is a transgender hangout, so guys will be all like whacking off while they watch it.
Oh yeah, dude, because it's rice pudding, so it's all creamy and fucking tastes delicious all over my fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Should lick the spoon a few times.
Exactly. They're like, that's so hot. That's so freaking hot.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what makes me laugh though. It's like I don't understand how they can't see that it's a weird thing, you know, that you can sit there and say like that's not a thing, you know. Being you know, transgender and like you still look like a man or something like that, and they're like, no, I look like me. It's like, no, you look like a man dressed up as a woman. That's a thing, you know. It's like they act like it's not a thing. It's like, no, I just look like me. I don't have to pass because I'm already passing. I'm a woman. No, actually, you're not. You look like a guy dressed up as a girl, and everybody's going to think you're a guy dressed up as a girl. Therefore, you look like a guy, you know, and that's a thing.
It's basically like comparing me to Chris Chan, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they act like it's not a thing, and it is a thing. You know, you can't act like it's not a thing when it's a thing. You know, I mean, it's all right if you make up something and it's not actually a real thing, and then you can act like that's not the case, but that is actually the case. It's, you know, a real thing.
Which one of your fucking channels is the thing on? I want to get the
My trans channel.
Oh God, there's so many of them, dude.
I got five. Yeah.
Fuck. All right, hang on. I'll find it. I swear to God. One of these fucking days.
Yeah.
Damn it! No, this is not helping. Can you just send me the link? It'll be a lot easier. I just want to get it out so we can get viewers and shit.
Yeah. You?
Yeah.
Come on. Okay.
I would have done that earlier had I known we were fucking actually going.
Like this is a girl that I watch sometimes too, and she's actually transitioned, and I think she's even married. She's got a husband, and she's been married for a long time, and she actually transitioned back in the 90s, and she's in her like 50s, I think, early 50s.
Oh. She's like gilfing up, nice.
Yeah, and so she's been transgender for a long time, and when you listen to her, she doesn't sound like a woman. She sounds like a gay man. And then if you told her that and she thinks she's feminist, you know, she'd be like, that's not even a thing. Actually, it is. It is. You know, and I go a lot off that. I don't. If I was transgender, I don't want to try to sound like something that I'm not, but I also don't want to sound like a guy. You know, so I don't really want to get. You know, I don't want to put on airs like some of them do, where they go over the top and they start to sound like a cartoon character.
Yeah, I was actually really afraid of that when I started transitioning, because a lot of people they rag on me because I have a deep voice, and I'm just like, yeah, but I can still get away with it. because dude, my mom's got like a deep voice, you know, and fucking she was born as a woman, so it's not uncommon. When I called my aunt, my aunt actually thought that I was my mom, and so just over the phone she couldn't tell the difference. She's like, holy shit. So that was pretty awesome. But yeah,
the testosterone is what makes your voice sound kind of deep. So when you get rid of the testosterone in your system, especially once you get rid of your junk downstairs, you lose all that stuff in your bloodstream, and you actually get a little bit higher in your voice, and then you can work on it and train it and stuff. But there's some girls that are transgender that, I mean, you can't even tell that they're not, you know, girls when they speak. And then there's others that sound like gay men, and then they want to act like that's not a thing.
I don't care how I sound.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
It's like sorry, that's actually a thing, ladies. I mean, you can act like it's not a thing, but when people tell you you sound like a gay man, and everybody tells you that, then there's got to be something to it. You know, if like you're walking around and everybody tells you look like Mr. T, you might want to look. You might want to look in the mirror and say, wow, maybe I should cut my hair different. You know?
Man, I've really got to get rid of some of these gold chains.
Exactly. It's like, it's a thing. If everybody's telling you that, or everybody's saying like, wow, you sound like a gay guy, maybe it's a thing. If it's one person telling you that, maybe it's not a thing. But when everybody's telling you sound like a gay guy, then maybe you might want to think, well, whatever, I sound like a gay guy, so what? But they want to fight against it, like, it's not a thing. I don't sound like a gay guy, I sound like me. And like, yeah, you sound like a gay man. It's like, what's the difference? You don't seem to understand the disconnect there. I don't get it.
So funny.
Yeah, it's like logic is very simple to understand if you can get past your own insecurities,
I wish that some of these retards could understand logic. It'd be fucking lovely.
Yeah, it's ridiculous when you're like that. Jeez, fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna go fucking rape some sheeps. I'm playing Minecraft right now. I'm not turning into a Muslim. Don't worry. Sorry, what?
Got all kinds of people trying to get me on air. I'm like, I'm already on air, bitches.
Yeah, what the fuck? How come they're not watching? Why didn't you send me the link yet? I want to post it on my thing.
Which link? The link to this Hangout?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're on it.
No, the fucking thing that on YouTube, dude.
Oh, the thing on YouTube itself. Ah,
yeah.
I see.
See? Aha, so that way I can put it on my Facebook page, Frozen Binary Studio, in case there wasn't enough shilling. And yeah, that's where I post all my shit. Whenever all the stuff that I'm on, but not on my channel. There's a lot of shit.
Gosh.
Come on. God, my computer is so slow. It's so fucking annoying.
It's so cold in here. I have to use 2 blankets.
Oh.
Because there's so much air blowing, and it's just cold outside.
So what do you think, Binary, about all the male bullshit going on in the transgender community, about all the fucking feminism bullshit, about all these women who think they need to be feminists to be a woman?
Feminism is so old. How old is that shit?
It's been around since like the late 1800s, actually.
Yeah, it's been around for quite a while. Because you can find political cartoons from the 1890s about calling them was it the suffragettes a bunch of lesbians?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, okay, so nothing ever changes then, right?
Exactly. Yeah, they're still fucking a bunch of lesbians, It's feminists are still a bunch of fucking lesbians, Exactly. That's the thing. It's like there's really no reason for you to fight so hard for all this bullshit unless that's what you are.
Yep, just sorry, man, hating dykes. It's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get a bunch of them pissed off because there's a lot of them that watch my channel, and I'm very kind of, I guess they would say rude, but I don't pull any punches, and I don't see any reason to play games with them and act like it's not a thing, like being transgender in a certain way or saying something or doing something is not, and I the other thing I'd like to talk about is all the fucking people that are all these QQH2O fucking all this bullshit.
Oh, the alphabet soup bullshit.
Yeah, that shit's fucking annoying. I think on this Hangout I'm going to put GBT, just to piss off the lesbians, because it pisses me off that in the feminism community they don't understand how they're trying to get superiority, and the fact that they're putting the L before gay says that women are better than men.
Crossing Waves was having this discussion with me just yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
About how
I heard it from JGG a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. In fact, there's a fucking meme I saw. I saved it on my phone, I think, where it's basically a bunch of letters. It's the GLB climbing out of a hole, right? And
Yeah.
and at the bottom of the hole is the T just saying like, "Hey guys, can you help me out now? Like, what about me?"
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I don't understand when lesbians became not gay. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. When did lesbians become not gay? Because they refer to themselves as gay. But if you watch a lot of like comedians, you'll notice that every time they talk about a lesbian woman, they always talk about somebody that's political, that's really upset all the time, that's usually a feminist, they're barking, they're always annoyed, they're always kind of bitchy, which by definition says you're not gay. Because gay means you're happy. You know, by definition. That's why they used to call it gay, because most gay men were flamboyant and very happy, and most lesbians weren't.
Jesus Christ. I've been on how many fucking things in the last 3 days? 4 different fucking things in the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Jesus. I've been
busy. I've been popping up all over too. Everybody's every day, like I'll get like 2 requests to be live on with people.
Wow. That's fucking awesome. I've been 5 things in the last 3 days. I miscounted, I think. Holy shit. Damn. So fucking. No wonder I've been tired as fuck. I thought it was just the growing tits. No, it's apparently I've actually been doing shit.
Well, did you get some time off or something? Didn't you say you got some time off because of the rain, the snow over in...
Oh no, I had to work from home. I just
Okay.
Yeah, I get the option of working from home sometimes. I take it whenever it's appropriate, but it's not always appropriate.
Yeah. What the fuck? I keep getting people writing me. Got 3 windows that popped up.
Oh, and they're all dick pics.
No, they're like on the on my regular channel, my Google Plus, and they're all armchair revolutionary and unbound knowledge and James Exvanian.
Yeah, I know who those guys are.
Yeah, they're all like jumping around.
Yeah, I know who those guys are.
Oh, I was going to mention something off topic actually, because we did a thing on it the other day. Where are the Fine Brothers at with their subscribers?
Let's check out. We can find out really quick. They're still at like 630 something last time I checked.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, 634 or something like that. I think they've dropped another 25,000 or something since we went off air.
Jesus fuck. So I just wanted to check in with that because it's like a follow-up thing.
Hey, I'll be right back. My potatoes are done.
Potatoes.
Let's see here. They're still number 1 though. They'll be number 1 for a while on anything. Wow, they dropped a lot.
Really?
617. They're at 617, so that's just in the last like little bit. Like I say, as people keep finding out, because some people are on the net and they don't even know who the Fine Brothers are, and then if they something comes up in their feed and they stumble across it, and then they watch a video and they hear what they've done, they won't even know that they've actually said they're not going to do it. They'll just see that and go, "Fuck the Fine Brothers," and they'll unsubscribe. So there's going to be, over the next like year, there's still going to be people finding out about the Fine Brothers and what they did and unsubscribing from them. So this is going to continue to affect them for a long time. But yeah, they're at 617. And let me see. Let me see. I'll find out. I'll pop up the video that we did, and I'll find out where it started at and where it finished at, and then we'll see like how much difference there is between it. Because I think we're looking. I think when I started it, it was at 7. what was it, 50,
Okay, I'm back.
758 or something like that. I
Oh
think.
shit!
Yeah,
It dropped quite a bit.
yeah, it's like seven. It was like 758, which means we're looking at like 100 and like 60,000 or something drop.
Jeez.
You know, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, they still got
I'm gonna
fucking.
crack all these open so they can vent and cool. I can see the steam rising off of them because my room is so cool. Good air circulation.
Yeah. So I keep needing to go out and sell some shit so I can make some cash and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but I just ain't doing it.
What's your expected profit margin?
Not
like
much.
selling-
Actually, I don't have
for
any
like
profit
selling-
margin. It's loss. That's all I'm doing is loss.
Oh well. Yes.
Let's see.
Something will come around.
Okay, this is the last live stream we did. Let me go back. I'll go to the beginning so we can see where we're at here. Let's see.
Still going down. It's just going up a little bit and then going down a little
Yeah,
bit.
when we started, it was 755. 13,755.
Yeah.
And when we finished, it was what? Let's see. 13,755. Come on, fucking slow ass motherfucker. Come on. And it was 750.34. So now it's at 617. So it's almost down to like 17,000 more, and it's going to be into the 500,000. 13,500,000. So it's already dropped. What, 5? So 17, 27, 37, 47. Almost 140,000 since we did our hangout.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. It's awesome.
Yeah, still going down. It's slowed down quite a bit, but it's still dropping. Still dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just have to take. It's just going to chip away slowly.
I can do like this, and then we can watch it in the bottom. Yeah.
Just link someone else's stream and our stream. That'd be fucking fun.
Yeah. They can watch it in our stream there. You know, 'cause it's ticking off in my box. So that pisses them off. You know, I think they hate that too. That so many people are watching it, because by doing that, you find the Fine Brothers shit all over the net and all over Google, and they want to shut that shit down as much as they can so that they can eliminate like a lot of this shit. But as soon as people start seeing like videos of them all over the net, and people have a really good idea of what's going on, like TJ made a really good point. The Fine Brothers were trying to make it like illegal to use the word reaction, that you had to pay them to use the word reaction, and that they were going to do their style as well, which is just somebody sitting at a desk looking at a computer, and they were going to try to copyright that. But like he was pointing out, you can't copyright somebody else's material, because they would have like an old person sit down and watch a Slipknot video, and say, what do you think of that Slipknot video to this 75-year-old guy? Well, you don't have the copyrights to Slipknot's fucking video. So you can't copyright them watching his fucking video. It's fucking retarded. You don't even have the copyright to the people's videos that you're responding to. So how can you copyright that? It doesn't make any sense. You know, it's like a lap of logic. How can you think that you can copyright watching somebody else's fucking material? You know, I can't copyright people watching fucking podcasts. It's fucking retarded. You know? It's like everybody just sits in front of their desk and looks at the screen and fucking talks. That's not copyrightable. Everybody does it. It's just a thing, you know.
It went back down. Oh, it's gone back up. Oh, it's gone back up again. They might actually get a few subscribers here. Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, it's gone back down.
Yeah, every time it goes up, it goes back down. Like I say, I think it's the people that like get on there like we did and unsubscribe, and then like subscribe and then unsubscribe. I'd like to do that just like over and over again, just so that fucking it shows that there's more people unsubscribing. Go over there and just like click on it and stay on there for like 5 minutes as a subscriber, and then unsubscribe, and then click on it, wait for like 5 minutes, and then subscribe again, and then wait 5 minutes and then unsubscribe, and just keep doing that for like an hour to where it shows like there's a bunch of people subscribing and unsubscribing. Just so
if you could tie into the YouTube API, you could probably program it just to do it automatically.
Yeah, just do it for like months. Have it do it over and over again. It'll say they lost like 600,000 in a month. It'll be just me.
just zombie that up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like every 10 minutes it subscribes and unsubscribes, subscribes and unsubscribes. Just leave it on for a whole month, and you'd have like 1 million unsubscribers. Yeah, the other thing is too, like there's a bunch of people trying to say that when they originally did their thing, they actually had what was it? They actually had they had like 400 and some odd thousand is what they said. But actually, I had seen their shit before that, and when I first clicked on it, it said they had 507 or 15,700,000. So they had a lot. And this one's saying just in like the last 90 days, they've only lost 303,000. But they're saying the start of that, the beginning was 13.9.
It was much higher than that.
Exactly. They were and that's in the last 90 days, which means in the last 3 months. And in the last 3 months, they were at 14. So that means they're going around the net trying to fuck with people, But the other thing that's really weird, something I want to point out to you guys that's kind of funny, there's all these accounts around the net that are actually shill accounts. They're like fake accounts. Because if you look at this, there's one here called #sports. And there's 76 million people. And when you click on it, it says 0 videos, 0 uploads, 0 friends. But it has 76 million people subscribing to it. But it says there's only subscribers and there's absolutely no content. And they're all hashtag ones. So there's like #sports, #gaming, and then there's another one down here that's something else. And it says like #cats, #cats.
I'm surprised cats isn't higher up there.
Yeah. But there's a bunch of these like this that you'll see that have like millions and millions of people, and when you click on them, it says no. They have like no like videos. There's no content on the channel at all. And I think what these guys are, these are those places that you go and you pay to like have people put like likes on your page. And like these people that have these big channels that say they got 15 million subs, but really they just paid for it all. Because if you pay $5,000, you can get to like 1 million subs real quick, and you can get like pay for likes and pay for all this stuff. So it looks like you're bigger, which gets a lot of people to watch your videos. Because you'll be on the Google registry, because all these people will be liking and subbing to your channel, and you have this big, massive channel, and it looks really big, but in actuality, when you look at a lot of those people's videos, there's like 100,000 people that are watching the video, or 300,000 people, and when you look at their channel, it says they got 6 million. And it's like, well, if you got 6 million people, then why don't you have at least 3 million views on your fucking page? When you put out a video, why don't you have at least half of those people watching it, and maybe another half of those people like liking it? So you would have like 1 million likes, or 1.5 million likes. And the fact is when you look on most of those things, they'll have like 3,000 likes, and then they'll have like 300,000 views, and then you look on their channel and they got like 6 million subscribers, and like that's not even possible. How is that even possible? Especially when you watch the video and it's kind of a funny video. You're like, well, that was nice. Most people that would have got on there would have probably pushed like, and then you look at the likes and it's like 1,000 likes or something, and there's supposed to be, 5 million subscribers. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. That tells you right away. That should give you a red flag right there. Something's up. But I think
know.
that's how a lot of these big channels are. I think a lot of the big channels are like that. You know. I think most of them. I think that's the way they start. There's all these guys on the internet that are on YouTube, and they're saying like, well, this is how I got a big channel and blah blah blah. And I see all these YouTube guys that are actually working for YouTube, and they're telling you how to get more subscribers and all this shit. That you got to go on all this stuff and do all this stuff. And then you look on that actual channel, and the guy's got like 1,000 subscribers, and it's like, wait a minute. it's like, are you kidding me? It's like somebody telling you how to make enough money to buy a Ferrari, and they're driving a Honda Civic. It's like, why would I listen to you? You know, you're telling me how to get, like, just because you work for Yahoo and you're telling me how to fucking, like, get a big account, but you don't yourself have a big account, why would I listen to you? I'd listen to somebody like Jenna Marbles or, you know, somebody like that has like 6 million fucking followers and shit. I wouldn't listen to somebody that has like 1,000. That just, like, I get those people, I'm sure you do too, that come on your site and they always give you ideas and they tell you like, oh, you should do this and your like sound quality is really bad and you should do this and you should do that and you should have said this in the video and you should have said that. And then the first thing I do when I see those is I hover over their name and their channel pops up and it says like 0 subscribers.
Yep, I had some dude. I made a video about some dude like that. He's like, oh yeah, you should get. He's like, you should get like a cheaper than a better headset than the one that you got. I'm like, dude, my one's top of the line, mate. I fucking paid premium for it. It's expensive as fuck. And he had like no subscribers. I'm like, he was ragging on someone because he's like, oh, you should make more videos. It's like,
they're just
dude,
trolls.
It takes fucking time, asshole. Yeah.
They're just trolls. They just want somebody to talk to them. You know.
The fucking.
That's all it is. They just want somebody to talk to them. I noticed, like, I had some girl yesterday that I actually invited to this stream. I don't know if she's trans or not, but I think she is. But she got on my page and watched one of my videos, and it was one of my videos on gun rights and gun violence and stuff that I had done. And she got on there and said, like, you should what the fuck did she say? I was pissed off when I watched it. She said something like you should work on your speaking skills or something like that. You know?
Why?
Exactly. So I got on there and I just told her, like, a matter of fact. I was like, first off, I'm a professor and I've been teaching for 25 years. I have a PhD in music education and composition and a master's in psychology. And I said, so thanks for your advice, and I'll make sure I tell my students tomorrow morning in class. And then she got on my Facebook after that and was like, I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be, you know. And I was like, I don't even care. I talk with people all the time in college, and I've got all these feminist victims that I talk to and stuff. I don't get upset. I just tell them how it is, you know.
Yep.
So I was like, I don't even care what you said. I'm just telling you how it is so that maybe you won't put your foot in your mouth next time.
No, it's going to happen. It's guaranteed to happen.
Yeah, well, everybody's got advice for you when they don't do content, or when they do really poor content. You know, like the guys there's a lot of those MGTOW guys. It's really funny, and even guys on YouTube that have like the Slipknot fucking intro, you know, where they have like the stuff flying around and like it's like no 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 no. Then they come up on the screen. They're like, "Hi guys, today we're gonna talk about let me think. I can't remember what I was gonna talk about." You know, it's like what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you
to be
have this
fair, I did that earlier in this video.
Yeah.
I made up for it though.
Why do you have this fucking awesome like intro and you watch the intro and you think like this is gonna be good? You know, this guy's probably gonna be like really, you know, he's gonna be like a Joe Rogan kind of guy. You know, like, you know, he's gonna be like really upbeat and shit. And then he gets on and you think he's fucking on like downers or something. You know, you're like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? You know, you can't even speak.
Oh, my co-host is ragging on you, Shi-Nu, because you didn't turn on the chat for the video.
Oh, really?
Yep. So he's very disappointed he can't ship post now.
Ah, I don't even know how to do it on my main channel thing.
Yeah, for the stream.
Oh, yeah, it's one of my. This is like the first live stream I've done on this channel. So let me go see if I turn it on. I don't even. I had it turned on one of the other ones, so let me go see if I can turn it on.
It's at this point I can't shit post the chat. I'm so upset. I'm triggered now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we're all triggered here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much gun violence. I'm triggered.
Trigger happy.
Let's see.
I'm trigger happy.
See, there we go. I got Black Wool for Minecraft because Black Wool matters.
Oh, Black Wolf matters.
Yeah.
Star Wolf matters.
Yeah.
How do I make carpet? Not because I wanna lick it. I just.
Because you want to lick carpet? What kind of video game are you playing?
Minecraft, dude.
You're gonna lick carpet in Minecraft?
No, I'm just gonna lay it down in my house.
Mm. Let's see. Chat. You got a deal that says chat. Come on. Fucking slow. It's so slow.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it when the thing's live. I think you have to set it up.
Before?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, I've never figured out how to do it when it's live. So
Enable live chat is already clicked on.
What the fuck? It's not on there.
Automatically block spam messages. So I don't really care about that.
Yeah,
Community settings. It says it's already gone. It's already on there.
That's
yeah. Like I'll throw it up there so that who's ever watching can see what it says. But yeah, it's
Well, I can't fucking see it. It's bullshit.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there's me.
Dun, dun, dun. There we go. See? So you can see right here it says enabled live chat.
Huh. That's weird.
I just turned off the automatic block spam messages or whatever. I guess I could keep it on, you know. Okay. But yeah, it says enable live chat. It's already clicked.
Oh.
So,
yeah, so this is from
but
like
it's not here.
Game.
Usually it's right here.
Yeah,
Usually there's a thing here that says like, you know. So I don't know what's going on.
On the actual stream page, it says chat is disabled for this live stream. So the option is full of shit. It's completely fucking lying.
Yes, it's very subject. Yes, very strange. That's the live stream there though, and it says right here, enabled live chat. Enable live chat.
Oh well, up yours in fucking YouTube, you sons of bitches.
Let's see, chat. Let me go.
I've done this before. It is challenging. I did it a really fucked up way, and it worked for me. But I had to refresh the event a couple times.
Oh. Ooh.
It was like really bugged.
Oh, that's right. I have my.
But that's because I have OCD, and I click on every button like 4 or 5, 6 times in weird combinations, and sometimes shit pops up. And then it's like, from that one pop-up window, you can like do whatever you need to do.
See, like in this Hangout, I put GBT. That'll piss off a bunch of people. Just putting that. Yeah, and see, I don't see anything here.
It should say in the advanced settings. Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, it says right there. It's enabled. What the fuck? Something's wrong, man. I don't know. I'll tell you.
Video location.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't see it, and my co-host can't see it. So whatevs.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, I had it set up. It's already set up to be that way.
Okay. I wanted to shitpost, and I can't shitpost now. I'm so upset.
Yeah, because it says enable live chat right there.
Well, triggered. It's a good thing I got my special snowflake earrings on. I can show those off here.
I'm triggered by everything you guys do.
Very strange. Very strange.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out for next time when we do another one.
Check out my special snowflake earrings.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, you showed me that picture earlier, and I couldn't actually see them.
Yeah. That's me, and I got infinity loop in there now.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm very triggered. You can see it right there. I'm trans. I have like 7,000 genders, just like however many pairs of earrings I have.
Yeah, that whole thing really, that whole thing really is fucking annoying to me. The whole like, LGBTQQWH2O bullshit.
What the fuck
Like
barbecue?
if
Yeah.
Uh,
you're if
and
you're
since you
transgender,
guys brought
then
up the earrings, I actually do have special snowflake earrings.
Oh, so
I don't
I'm
know.
not the only.
I don't know if you guys actually knew that. I have some diamond earrings from a friend of my mother gave them to me,
Oh.
and they were her sister's, and she died of diabetes. So I do have special snowflake earrings. And my skin's very pale. You could almost say it's like snow.
You're Snow White then.
Well, my mother's a big fan of that movie, but
Oh.
no, I'm not Snow White.
you're not Snow White.
Nope,
You're
not
oppressive, White.
not really.
Well, according to the feminazis, you might be. You probably are. In
Oh,
fact. Yeah.
well, you know, I'm a whatever to them. I don't care.
Oh,
That
no,
doesn't matter.
Their opinion is irrelevant. They're fucking retarded.
Yeah,
They're like cats in the house.
yeah. Well, that's the funny one when you tell the feminists that their opinion doesn't matter. They can't deal with that. How dare you think their opinion doesn't matter? You know.
They'll never explain why it's necessary. They just give a whole bunch of bullshit fucking excuses.
Well, like when they say like I don't want you to misgender me and you have to like ask me my pronouns and all this stuff. Basically, what they're wanting you to do is it's really hard for people nowadays to actually have somebody pay attention to them. So when you are really just a nobody in society, they want the chance to actually have you have to pay attention to me. And like they're doing in New York, it's actually fucking us up because like they did in New York with that thing where if you misgender somebody, they want to charge you $250,000 for a fine. What they're doing is they're making it more unsafe for transgender people because they're saying like all these people are saying that transgenders want different laws and different rights.
Yeah, they're making us a liability. It's
But
really...
because of that, and they are, by doing that, they are. And the thing is transgenders don't get that money. Like, say if you're walking down the street and somebody misgenders you, well, if they charge them a $250,000 fine and put them in jail or something, and they actually get the $250,000 fine, you're not going to get that money. They're not going to give you $250,000 because he misgendered you. They're going to keep that money. So that doesn't do me any good. It doesn't help me at all. You know, but by doing that, all these other people are like, well, they want more rights than us, and they try. I don't understand the logic there by them saying, well, they want to be married. You know, that gay people want to be married, so that they're asking for more rights. It's like, how is that more rights than what you have? If you can go down and get married, why can't they? Well, they're asking for more rights than we got. They just want more rights, and it's like, no, actually, they just want the rights that you have. A transgender person just wants the rights that you have. They don't want anything else. But then they have to kind of make it seem like they actually do want more rights by making laws like that, where they can say, actually, they want more rights because they want to say that if you misgender them, then you can charge $250,000. So see, they want more rights than we have. You know.
I really don't want that though. I mean, it's just
neither do I. It's stupid.
a joke.
Yeah. You know, like think you're a cisgendered male with long hair. You're standing in a grocery store, and somebody walks up to behind you and says, "Miss, can you help me?" And you turn around and you have like a beard, and you're like, "I'm a dude. What are you talking about?" You know, does that person now get $250,000 because you misgendered them, or is it only transgender people? You know, because that happened to me before quite a bit when I was younger.
When I was at a gay club one time and fucking I was dressed up as a dude, you know, because I was a dude at the time. This was pre-transition, and fucking people thought I was a drag king. They thought I was a chick, but dressed as a dude.
Yeah.
And no, I was just a regular dude, you know, whatever. But I just thought it was funny. I was like, I just didn't know. I was like, no way, I couldn't possibly pass as a reverse trap. There's no fucking way. No, totally way.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised, man. Except for there's a few things like about the community that I just don't understand. Like there was this girl, Ingrid. Do you know who that is? That Ingrid girl. She does like makeup tutorials, and she's got like 300 million subs or something.
Doesn't
Or
sound
not
familiar to me.
not 300 million, 3 million subs, and I think something like that, close to that or something. And she's just came out as gay like about 6 months ago, and now she actually interviewed last month, I think. She interviewed Clinton, or not Clinton, Obama. She
Okay.
interviewed Obama at the White House. You know, they asked her to do it, and like she's just some gay lesbian girl, but like they'll look all feminine. I don't understand the whole point of like why do gay women feel the need to look more like a guy? They hate men so bad that they want to look like guys. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
I saw that.
why
I
can't
saw
you
this
be
pic of these.
feminine and be gay? I don't get it.
I saw
Why
this
can't
pic of
you have
these
long
two.
hair?
These two fucking lesbians, and one of them looked like fucking.
Women are just too free to do whatever the fuck they want. That's why.
Like I've there's all these girls on the internet that are like, I'm lesbian and blah blah blah, and then you see like they had long hair, they looked really cute, you know, and I don't understand why lesbian women don't want their girlfriends to look cute, but apparently lesbian women are attracted to lesbians that look like guys, which should say something, you know. So like when you know, it's all right if you want to cut your hair, I don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is like you'll see these women that they'll have like huge swaths of people that watch them on the internet. They'll have like 700,000 subscribers, and then they'll say like I'm a lesbian, and then like 3 weeks later they cut their hair off to like a boy's haircut, and it's like I don't wait what why, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Why is that? Why am I, because I'm lesbian now all of a sudden I got to have short hair and like I can't be feminine anymore. I have to wear like flannel. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Because it would be like, you have to think of it like, how would you be as a woman? You're like completely free spirit. You can do whatever you want at any moment, at any time, and nothing you do is embarrassing or bad. So it's like, if you really want short hair, you could just like pretend to be a lesbian, and just cut your hair short and just be like, I'm going to be tomboyish and I don't care what anybody thinks because I'm a woman and everybody's going to basically worship everything I do anyways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I just get to be a free spirit. I don't have to be confined to a bunch of structure that some other gender fucking made up because they have a fucking a vagina and they can't fucking think straight because everybody approves of everything they fucking say all the fucking time.
Yeah. I just think as a transgender that likes women, I don't. It doesn't make any sense because basically I would be lesbian, but that's why so many people were so surprised that Ingrid was actually a lesbian because she was so girly. You know, and even now she's into like cooking and cleaning, and she shows you on like how to put on makeup and how to do all this stuff. And I think her name is Ingrid Nelson, but she has like kind of long hair, and she wears makeup, and she has like this channel where she talks about makeup and candles and how to do like Instagram, you know, like she'll find things on Instagram and she'll do them on her channel, and like how to make brownies and how to cook and all this stuff. So she's like
back in the kitchen.
Yeah, she's like completely opposite of what you would think. Plus she's happy, which is, you know, basically she's not lesbian, she's gay, you know. So, you know, I think there's a distinction there, you know, where there's like, if you're lesbian, that's probably means you're unhappy. You know, if you're gay, then you're happy, even if you like women, you know. But there are a lot of those girls like that, but it's very rare to see people like Portia, you know, Ellen's wife, where she's kind of like a supermodel, you know, almost, and she looks very feminine, she acts very feminine, and that to me is what I would be attracted to if I was a lesbian. Well, I mean, you know. being a lesbian, that's what I would be attracted to if I was attracted to women. I would be attracted to that. I wouldn't be attracted to some girl that's trying to look like a guy. You know, that's not cute. And if you like that, then maybe you might want to reevaluate your sexual status and think that maybe if I like a girl that looks like a guy, maybe I'm into guys. You know?
What game are you playing?
Oh, this is a UN Squadron for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay. I only just
That's
noticed you guys were
That's from when I was a kid, actually. That looks like shit I used to play.
Side scroller.
Yeah, back when Nintendo first came out.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I'd kind of like to get one of those. I only played one game on there ever because I was in lockup back when I was a kid back in the 80s, and they had one of those video games on our ward, and one of the games they had like 3 games, and the only game I would play because everything else was kind of dumb was Top Gun.
Top Gun, cool game.
Top Gun was the only one that I ever played, and I always liked the part you have to like fly and you have to like shoot stuff, and then you have to land on the aircraft carrier.
You have to land on the fucking aircraft carrier.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I was always crashing and burning and like ending up in the water. That was the hardest thing to get to land on the fucking aircraft carrier.
Yeah, but that's the pre-mission though. Like that's the first level, but that's not even the real game. It's the pre-mission. It's to like get you used to the controls.
That would be what I would play. I would try to land on the aircraft carrier. That would be the coolest part.
The aircraft carrier, you had to press A to speed up, B to slow down, and then you had to like go up, down, left, right. And you were basically calibrating your joystick.
Yeah, it would tell you in the bottom left-hand screen or something like what the settings were for landing.
I think it was a screen. It was just a screen calibration. But yeah, screen calibration would have been hard on an 8-bit system.
Yeah, it was really hard to like get your.
I figured it out. It took me a while. I just did it over and over again until I got it, and I got it after doing it like 20 times.
Yeah. Well, I was in that lockup place for 7 months, so I dicked around on that thing for like 7 months, and I never did get better. So that kind of stuff is why I decided like I'm not really into video games because I'm just not good at them. I'd rather build a car, or do something that I like to do.
It's just OCD and muscle memory. That's all it is.
Pretty much. See, like I played was it G-Lock that was like that. It has they said this the post mission where you have to go back on the aircraft carrier, and it's a fucking nightmare. It's you end up crashing to the side, and you're just fucked. It's crosswind and shit. Although it's fucked up. The 16-bit version doesn't have dogfights, but the 8-bit version does, and so does the arcade version. But there's no, so it's fucking boring as shit on the version that looks better. At least for the home versions, anyway. There we go, sweet. I just built me a fucking man cave in my in a very literal cave.
Well, that's the thing with Minecraft. Most of your Minecraft is like that, where you got like tons and tons of underground things, which would never work in real life because you can't keep cows underground, and like
Says you.
One of the ones you were doing had like stuff underground, which was like
only just one
or something like that. And I was like, why would you be keeping pigs underground? That would be horrible for the pigs and for you. Going down there having to clean all their shit up and stuff.
Oh, pigs don't shit in Minecraft, so it's really handy.
Yeah.
It's I don't like having a lot of stuff overground, make it look like shit. I like the beauty of the natural world, so I build a lot of stuff underground.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to fucking look at it. Everything's kind of subdued, and then you go underground. It's like this huge fucking structure I've made. It's like a whole city I've made underground, and you can't see it from the surface.
What do you think about all that? About the God damn it! What do you think about the transgender girls that think they have to be feminists?
Well, what do you guys think about idiocracy? Like
being real?
Only the idiots are breeding.
Yeah.
If you look at how like what a lot of people are following, like law-wise, it leads you into that. It leads you into intelligence cleansing. It really does.
I swear we're just trying to breed up the next slave class. of stupid
Pretty
people.
much. Yeah, pretty much.
It's so evident by this point. It's like we need a whole bunch of fucking thick as shit people to run all the stuff. Make sure they're not too smart to figure out what's going on, but just smart enough to push buttons.
Yep, just smart enough to be slaves. That's what they want.
Pretty much. I mean, it's sad to say, but it's unfortunately very true.
Yeah. Then people get mad when you're like, "Oh, you're one of those sheeple and stuff," and they'll get on your page and they'll be like, "Oh, I think this and I think that," and then you're just like, "Yeah, but what you think is completely fucking retarded." Like, I don't really care what you think because what you just told me was fucking stupid. And they're like, "No, it makes sense," and they're like, "Maybe to you." Probably makes sense to you, but it sure in the fuck don't make sense to anyone else.
Oh god, yeah. That's what my that's how I got started on YouTube, by talking to people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was this one guy. Oh, I might see if my co-host is fucking free, if it's okay to bring in a cis male into the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm asking him right now, but he and I did a fucking we encountered this dude on some fucking video where basically he was like, "Oh, because you're trans, then you owe us motherfucking liberals everything." And I'm like, no, you didn't take my hormones, dickhead. You didn't have to go to fucking the therapy to actually like make sure that I'm trans and whatnot. Basically, you didn't do fucking anything. Thanks for taking the credit for all my shit, you fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I hate that shit. Like, and then so I did, because I wouldn't accept his his whatever the fuck it is. He's just such a dick about it. I just totally denied his I guess his contributions or lack thereof. He's like, "Oh, well, you're basically a fucking you're basically a conservative. You're a fucking traitor to what liberals did for you." I was like, "No, not really. I think the game of politics is fucking for retards." I was like, "Only a fucking ignorant child would fucking believe in that shit." I'll say something shit like that. I said to him. I was like, yeah, you can't win with these fucks. You cannot win.
Well, that's how it always is with the feminists as well. I think I'm always talking on my channel about the stupid smart people, and it's so hard. Like, even the people that you like talk to, you can point it out and show people what that means, stupid smart people, and they still won't get it. Like I've pointed out before how dumb a lot of things are that people are saying and people are talking about, and then they come back with something even stupider, and I'll put it on the channel and I'll throw something up on there and I'll show them how stupid it is, like what we were just talking about. I bet you we'll get a lot of comments in the section below about how gay men don't sound like transgender girls, and shit like that. It's like you're pointing,
provably true.
Yeah, you're pointing out that it's a fact. If gay men have a sound and a trans woman has a sound, and the sound of a gay man can be told by anybody by not even seeing them. You just have a recording of somebody's voice and you say, is that a gay man? Is that a straight man? Or is it a woman? Or is it a trans woman? Most people would say, oh, well, that's a gay guy. That thing says that it's a thing. By somebody saying that means it's a thing. And if you sound like that and somebody just listens to your voice and says, like, you sound like a gay man, then obviously it's a thing and you can't get mad at them for thinking that that's what you sound like, because that's what you sound like. But they want to actually say, like, oh, no, sounding like a gay man isn't a thing. Actually, it is. Lots of men. I mean, have you ever watched Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
No. Yes.
Yes, I've seen that.
There's a thing such as sounding like a gay man.
It's the gay inflection. It's
exactly. The flamboyance, all the bullshit. You sound like a gay guy. So when some transgender girls will do that, and then they'll start to try to sound like they're not. Like, they'll try to actually sound like a gay man, trying to put on airs and sound like a girl, and then they end up just sounding like a bimbo. There's this girl I watch on my transgender channel that actually has she's really pretty, and she's been on medication now for like 2 years, and she looks like not really a supermodel, but she's like really hot, and she's from California, but she looks really plasticky and really fake.
You definitely are talking about Princess Jules now.
No. Princess Jules is from Canada. No, this
Oh,
girl's
okay.
totally plasticky. She's got like platinum blonde
show
hair,
me.
you know, and she when she talks, she sounds like a bimbo, but she also is like really, really girly, you know. But she sounds like she's making up the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Is what she sounds
Yeah.
like, you know.
Hey, oh, he dropped. Oh, there he is. He's back again. Okay.
Mm.
Hey.
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 This is my co-host, the cis male fucking patriarch that's here to oppress us all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Goddamn patriarchy.
I know, right? Being so awesome and making us make sandwiches and shit.
Yeah. Making us
My
wash the
sandwich.
dishes, make food for him and everything.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, that's
My-
what
my
he's here for. I was obligated to invite him.
My
Yeah.
sandwich lust is insatiable. I can never get enough sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, here she is. There's two of them. I'll play for you. I'll just give you like little snippets because we don't want to get like the Google police on us or anything.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You'll
see what I'm talking
about.
She's
Don't want to
from,
get shoved into the Google gas ovens.
Oh shit.
What you mean, my oven back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like my oven.
yeah. Let me see if you've ever seen this girl before. Maybe you have.
Yeah. Faces I'm really good with. Names I'm terrible with.
Yeah.
She looks fairly familiar, but that could be a million and one bitches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, listen to her voice. This is the voice. She's actually like really, really almost passable, you know.
Hi. Okay, so hey everyone, it's Brittany, and today I'm coming to you with a very, very, very special video. This is my 2 years on hormone therapy, and I'm just like,
You know, she's pretty passable.
Yeah.
In the face. You can tell she's had feminization surgery done. I can tell.
She hasn't done anything.
Oh, really?
No,
Really?
she's been on
has
hormones. Yeah, she's been on hormones for 2 years, and she actually has got boobs from it. She's got. I think she said she had.
How old is she?
She has B's or something. I think she's.
Oh, I got
just
B's, bitch.
Yeah, she's just out of high school. She's just out of high school, so I think
okay.
I think she's like 17 or 18.
Oh, okay. That explains it then. Okay, because
Yeah.
normally you don't have a face
Brittany-
that femme at all.
But then we have this girl.
Oh. Hang on.
The ones that really annoy me are like the transgender girls that try to act like black women. You know the ones I'm talking about? Oh,
To be
hell
fair,
no.
it's not.
Oh, hell no, hunty, and all this bullshit. It's like, what are you talking about? Like
To be
you grew
fair,
up,
it's
you grew
not
up in the
exclusive
fucking
to
hood.
that. Yeah.
And then they sound a million times whiter because they try to
Exactly.
do that.
Yeah, you know, it's like there's that funny movie Office. You remember that one, Office? And they had they had that guy that was like singing rap, and then a black guy in a car pulled up next to him, and he shut up. And then once the car drove off, he was talking about all that shit, and he was saying like the N word and all that stuff. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. It's fucking awesome. Yeah.
All right, let me have a listen.
Oh.
Come on, bitch. Let's get to the point.
I'm gonna turn that down. I don't want to get like, that might be her song or something. Danny Moore.
Danny, so I'm bringing you another video in the same outfit that I brought you last week. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, so today's video I am going to share.
Is her camera like in the sink or something?
I think so.
I bought a lot
It's on her bed.
She coated it on with Vaseline right before she went on.
Yeah, I think it's on her bed.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of them are like this though. It's like their sound. I think they watch other people's videos, and this is what really annoys me about a lot of these girls on the internet, is they watch other people's videos and then they see like somebody like Princess Jules or Gigi Gorgeous, and they're like, well, I'm going to do videos like her, and then when I sound like her and act like her and everything, I'm going to get really popular like her. And it's really an organic thing, YouTube, and you can't force that. People watch your videos because you're kind of cool and you have a good personality and people think you're cool and they want to see about your life.
They do.
When you're being bullshit like plastic and you're basically acting fake, nobody cares about watching that. Nobody wants to see that. It's
you
like
want to talk about fake is this fucking eyebrows. Look at that shit.
It's like watching a really like bad C movie, or something. It's like nobody wants to watch that again and again. It's like when you're putting on airs and you're acting like someone else, I would rather just watch Gigi Gorgeous and not watch somebody that's acting like Gigi Gorgeous.
What it was like for me and all that. So in today's video, I'm going to share and tell you all the details. All right, so I'm going to start with that coming out as trans.
I got a question. It's not about her specifically, but I just noticed it on her, so I want to mention it right now. What's the deal with fucking tranny bitches and getting fucking tattoos and shit?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's not just me that observed that, right? Cause
tattoos are good.
Like
Tattoos
Princess
are good.
Jules.
You know that?
Princess Jules is like fucking totally tatted up. She's got tats all over her arms and everything. Yeah, I don't
want tattoos. I'm trying to get them as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Really? So it's not alright.
Yeah, I already have a plan for them.
I got 3 tattoos myself, and I want some tattoos as well, but it's because I grew up as like I'm a rockabilly, and I like rockabilly style. I like building like classic hot rods and stuff like that. So I want like rockabilly style sleeve tattoos and stuff like that. So I'm into all that, and I'm into like rockabilly chicks, So I like that style as well, So
I don't want any tattoos at all. I've got really nice skin, so I don't want to get that shit all over it.
I have nice skin too. Actually, I want to pay a lot of money to get my tattoos done like very well from a master. I want to go to Japan and do it.
Cool. There you go. So you're actually looking at it as some kind of investment.
Thing that they've done.
Yes. It will. It better, really, really good. Like something I'm willing to put money into it. I don't care.
Oh shit! There's a creeper over there. He's gonna stick it in my ass. No, he's coming over here. Stay over there. You fucking asshole. You phallic fuck. Run away. Sorry. Had a bit of a panic moment. I'm good. He's behind me, isn't he? Okay. I ran away. So basically, like those chicks from the 50s, like in the movie Grease.
Yeah, I'm really into this style, like this, with classic cars. And see, they always got like the classic car style hip, like an old like cat, stuff like that on their arm.
Why did you leave Colorado then? They're all over the goddamn place here in Denver.
Because America is like a fucked up place. That's why.
Everywhere's a fucked up place. I
mean,
don't know what to tell you at this point, mate.
Exactly. Well, the thing is like being here, you can easily get away from all of that. I mean, people over here really don't give much shits about anybody.
I love.
I don't know. That sounds pretty much like America to me.
Like I can come over here and I can walk down the street in a dress and look like a guy, and people will just look at you and go, that's weird. In America, you might get something thrown at you. You might even get shot or beat or killed, mainly because of religion. So I don't want to.
I don't know. You still might get that even if you don't wear a dress. So.
Yeah. Well, you don't get that here though. That's the thing. People, first off, don't have guns, and second off, they don't really fight, so they don't really care about anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much you just went to a low-level area so you wouldn't get your ass beat.
Yeah. I'm part Japanese, and I lived here for 10 years of my life, so I wanted to come back. I like Japan, and I like America too, but I like Japan. But see, I really like this style,
Oh, I like the dress.
Yeah, it's like 50s, the 50s poodle skirts and stuff like that.
I do wear shit like that. Actually, it look really awesome when I do.
Yeah, I dig shit like that. the old 50s and 60s style, you know, like that stuff, you know. You know, basically it's like Gwen Stefani style. That's what she's into as well. She's into the old 50s kind of rockabilly girl style. I just dig that kind of old you know, poodle skirt style, stuff like that. But yeah, I've been around like hot rods my whole life, so I've always been into this style. You know, that's always been what I thought was cute. And for most of these girls now, it's just become a thing where most of these girls are tattooed, and it looks cool. You know, it depends on the tattoo, you know, but lots of them go to like really well-known like tattoo artists, and they get like really cool tattoos, so they look kind of cool.
Sure. And the thing I was getting on about is so many trainees have like fucking tattoos. They're all tatted up, and they don't get it done well. They just want to be fucking coated in shit, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
I don't get it because I've never been into tattoos at all.
The only reason I want it is because I just want to like, I want branding. Like, that's kind of the whole point.
What the fuck is this shit, man? Go away.
I wouldn't mind putting a few brands on myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I've got scars, so that's better than tattoos. I own those fuckers. They're mine. They're unique.
Well, that's the thing. I've got a bunch of scars.
I have scars too.
But you can see here how Princess Jules has like all these tattoos, and then she has the 2 doves on her boobs.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, I disapprove.
Yeah.
Booby doves.
Yeah, she's got. And this is her before. You know,
Yeah.
You can see how she just had a few tattoos here, and then she had the stars that go here, and then she had the doves, you know. And that's her before, you know. So she had a few tattoos before. But yeah, this is her with. She's basically just got a sleeve on one arm, you know. So I don't know. My thing that I think is the most sexy is like girls that are tatted up. I've been around like people with Harleys my whole life and that kind of thing, so I'm really into that, you know. Some people like
really
tattoos.
Nice.
So, yeah. Yeah, some people like tattoos and some people don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like over here, the thing is that I was going to say for you guys is you were talking about coming to Japan and getting tattoos. Well, they've just made a law now to try to stop it because they have this idea over here that tattoos are bad. You know, like a bunch of English schools are saying like they won't hire foreign teachers if they have tattoos, which is completely stupid because most of the time you have to wear a suit and tie and shit like that to work at an English school. But they're saying they won't hire them. And now they've made a law in Osaka, and they're closing down all of the tattoo shops, saying that if you stick a needle into somebody's skin, you have to be a doctor. So they want you to have a doctor's certificate to actually be able to give tattoos, and they're shutting down. Actually in January they shut down all of the tattoo parlors in Osaka.
Jesus, it's like some puritanical bullshit. Because I had that.
Well, see, in Japan, the only people that they feel have tattoos are yakuza, and they want to make it harder for yakuza to get tattoos, which is completely stupid because you can get, if you're a yakuza, you can get a tattoo at anybody that does yakuza tattoos because they usually have like an underground circuit and they don't give a fuck. Yeah. So it makes no sense. They're just trying to make normal people not get tattoos, which makes no sense. If you want a tattoo and you're a normal person, then you can get on an airplane flight and you can go to like Australia, you can go to New Zealand, you can go to America, you can go to Canada, you can go to England, you can get a tattoo and come back. I mean, what the fuck difference does it make if you can't get it here in Japan? It's just going to make it harder for people. It's not going to make them not get it. That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't think this one through too well.
No.
Well, If a white guy,
That's a common problem.
wants to go to Japan and get a tattoo, can he? I'm
Not
just
anymore.
wondering. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Would they shoot me over it?
No, you can't find anybody to give you a tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Nobody
just
will-
refuse me?
You'd
No,
just be shit out of luck.
there's no tattoo parlors. They're shutting them down. It's
I
illegal.
just go door to door and find some Japanese guy that looked like he knew what he was doing,
Yeah,
and I would pay him
it's now
handsome
it's now
to
illegal over
do
here.
what I need him to do.
Like if they give you a tattoo, they'll send you to jail because you don't have you're like practicing medicine without a license is what they say. So if you get a tattoo, they'll put you in jail for 10 years. So most of them stop doing tattoos now. And a lot of the tattoo artists that are really good tattoo artists are actually leaving the country. A lot of them have decided to move out of Japan and go to like Australia and America and stuff to be tattoo artists.
Okay, I'll have to find
I'd bet after that, yeah.
a former Japanese citizen to give me a tattoo then.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the guys that I watch is Unrested. His name's Scott. He's been around in Japan for like 9 years, and he did a video on it about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago about that. Let's see.
Oh Jesus! I got so many chickens in here. I've got my
random Minecraft commentary shoved in here.
Yeah, I've just got my forced fucking underground chicken breeding program. I'm like Hitler basically, but better.
Except for chickens, yeah.
Yeah, I'm exterminating for a purpose. I mean, I'm just shoving them into camps for no reason. I need lots of eggs to make fucking to make cakes. The cake triage, if you will.
Eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Shi-Nu would disagree though. It's not very vegan.
So
No.
triggering that you can't make eggs.
It's not vegan though.
I'm triggered.
It's not vegan.
It's not. It has milk in it too. So.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
That's heresy.
Yeah. Right. Apostasy.
Exile for you.
Speaking of that, the only tattoo I would get is the mark of corn.
Oh yeah.
The mark of Cain's anus.
No, mark of corn, motherfucker. Not Cain.
Just
Some
take the mark.
pansy-ass Eldar god. Fuck you.
Take the
I'll
mark
get
of
the
Cain.
mark of corn.
The mark of corn? Is that like an ear?
No, that's like the blood god.
Oh.
The blood god.
Yeah, he's talking Warhammer 40,000. You do this every fucking time. Just talk about Warhammer 40,000. No, heavens.
They opened it with heresy, so.
Well, yeah, there's quite a bit of heresy going on here. I do like meat.
I'll throw this in the chat. So hopefully you guys can see the chat in the thing here. Come on. Fucking slow motherfucker, man.
Honestly, like I've always said if you like if you want to eat meat, you should just go straight to the source and kill the animal. Like yeah. Because that's what your ancestors would do, but they'd usually only do that in the wintertime when they were starving.
Yeah, and they would only do it in the wintertime too, because that's the only time you can actually eat an animal and not die because of all the other, like when it's in the summertime, if you like killed a deer and tried to eat it, you would actually die because there's so much problems with the meat and stuff like that. You need to kill it in the wintertime. That's why they have like the deer hunting season is in December, because you want them to be in the cold time, which actually kills a lot of disease and stuff like that. And you don't have the problem with like deer ticks and all that stuff, which can actually kill you if you get one of those on you.
Shi-Nu, there are legit other reasons why you would need to kill animals in the wintertime. You would need clothing or blankets from the hides.
Yeah.
You would need shit like that. Otherwise, you would just freeze and die.
Well, you
That's
would
part of
also,
how our species survived.
if you wanted to get those as well, you would want to do it in the wintertime as well, because there's not going to be as many like funguses and all kinds of nasty shit
Yes.
on the hides. Along with, like I say, like if you're using, like say if you're a Native American Indian and you decide you're going to go out and get a buffalo hide, if you get a buffalo hide or something like that in the summertime, the chances of those having like deer ticks on them, which can actually, if they bite a human, can actually kill you, is pretty high. But if it's in the wintertime, you have less of a chance of that happening. So you can kill them in the wintertime and then clean the fur and then use it in the wintertime, you know, so it's a lot easier on you. You'll have less of a chance of getting something and killing you.
I think with
I
the
like not
modern
dying.
stuff we have now, there's a lot of different ways to deal with the problems you're talking about. Like the ticks, you could just you put bugs repellent on yourself first, obviously.
Yeah, but we're talking about, 200 years ago. We're not talking about
Okay,
right
so
now.
back then, you
Yeah.
would do it in the wintertime, but
Yeah.
if you were smart, you would take your hide to the water, to a stream or a river, and maybe wash it and dry it first before you wore it.
Yeah,
So that
but-
way, if there was any like residual dirt, sand, or dung on it or whatever, or animal blood, that it was all washed off.
Yeah. A lot of times they didn't have that choice, though. They had to, they killed a bunch of animals, and then they would bring the meat back, and then they would have to, carry,
While they were
carry
still
the
sweating
hides.
from all that work.
Exactly. They'd carry the hides, and you don't know if you're going to get, like a deer tick on you.
Yeah.
If you get a deer tick on you and it bites you, you can get really sick and die from that. So that's why a lot of people back then would be smart enough to know you shouldn't be fucking around with animals in the summertime, because it's just not a good thing to be doing.
Yeah, don't be retarded, people.
Yeah, unless you want to die. Unless you want to die. If you don't mind dying. And then, like I say, there's so many problems with the meat in the summertime and stuff like that, where there's all kinds of nasty shit that if you eat it, you can actually get sick and die, even if you cook it. So there's a lot of people that realize you shouldn't be doing that, and they don't do it.
I wish some SJWs would fucking get some of these diseases. I'm not going to say anyone in particular, just in general. A pox upon your house.
A pox upon.
Oh yes. I feel that.
God. But hell, man, overpopulation would be less of a problem. So they'll be actually doing something useful for a change. Advocating the genocide by eating, I don't know, pemmican or something.
Cheetos and Mountain Dew in abundance.
Have you ever heard of the channel, the Grade A Under A?
No.
Have you ever heard of it? I just found him yesterday talking about the Nicole Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, he has these little cartoon characters. Dude's got shit tons of people on his site. He's got over 1 million views, almost 2 million views on every video he does, and it's just little cartoons and stuff. And he talked about, he brought up all this really cool stuff about Nicole Arbor, and he sounds like he's from England, and he's really hilarious. He brought up all this stuff she was doing porn, and then for a while she did stand-up comedy for 10 years, but she never got famous. And she tried to do videos at first on her channel, that she was only popular because she was married to another YouTuber or she was dating another YouTuber that was really famous.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know you're talking about now, sorry.
And then when he left, she kind of was a nobody. And so she did a bunch of videos on her channel talking about bullying, all this stuff. Nobody watched any of them because nobody really cared. So then she did the Dear Fat People one, and all of a sudden she got 6 million views, So she figured out if she's an asshole and she's doing something that everybody could consider to be asshole, I would just say she's being truthful. Most of the set, they said that, she said it was truthful. It's, fat people are fat because they eat a lot. It's just facts.
Triggered.
So I mean, she was saying a bunch of shit like that, and but what he was bringing up was all kinds of shit about her. He was getting into her whole life and basically just called her out on being a fucking typical woman. Basically, just like the shit we talk about all the time in the MGTOW movement. Just she's just a typical woman, you know. She really doesn't have a lot to offer, and she only got famous, kind of like Hillary Clinton, because of whose dick she was sucking, you know.
Well, to be fair, in Hillary's case, she wasn't sucking any dick. That was kind of part of the problem.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just saying, if she was doing her fucking job instead of trying to be a... Oh fuck! I just got blown up by a creeper.
I don't even get why this would even be an issue. Like, come on.
What? Getting blown up by a creeper? That was... it's a significant issue, so... Oh man.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought you were saying this. Some woman was being impotent. Like, she couldn't perform. That's terrible.
Well, that's the funny one that I like to point out to all these guys. There's all these guys that just can't think logically. You know, they're like straight men, and they're like, well, I don't like transgender girls because I'm not gay. And I was like, well, that's fine, but you're not gay if you like a transgender girl. You know, it doesn't make any sense. You know,
traps don't make you gay, nigga.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the things they think of, you just like when you try to point out what they're talking about logically, it doesn't make any sense. You know, that's you know.
What's the one I use? I use like what's his face? The transgendered men as a example of how they're not gay. Because I'm just like, all right, which one makes you gay? All right, the fucking the transgender dude, right, who used to be a woman with a pussy, right, but otherwise she looks like a really fucking butch dude.
You're talking about Buck Angel.
Yes.
Yeah, Buck Angel.
Like, so does that make you gay?
He still has a pussy. He still has a pussy.
Yep, exactly. I was like, so does that make you gay, or does the really feminine fucking trans woman make you gay? That has a dick but is otherwise really femme. Now, choose wisely, because...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it does. Well, there was this one commercial that came out, or not commercial, but I seen it on Facebook, of this girl, like, she was really hot, you know, and she was standing in, like, a men's restroom, and she was like, it said on there, like, ladies, do you trust me in the bathroom with your husbands, or something like that. I was like, ooh, she's calling him out.
Yeah, bitch.
she's like, you want to see me in the bathroom with your husbands? You know, wouldn't you rather have me in your bathroom? Well, the thing I think about that makes it really kind of muddies up the waters is you never know. I mean, just because you're trans doesn't mean you're into guys. You know,
yep.
So if you have a trans, like, that's kind of, I would say, kind of like the whole trans thing with like trans kids in school. You know, I mean, like a trans girl going into the girls' restroom and showering. Well, it would have a lot to do with, is she a lesbian? You know, is it a trans girl that likes women? Because if it's a trans girl that likes women, then it's, you know, but it's really muddies up the water from doing that, because you still don't want a transgender girl to be in the bathroom with a bunch of other boys, because they're obviously going to want to fuck her, you know. So it has a lot to do with her safety, and obviously she's not going to get that unless she sees another lesbian girl in the bathrooms. But you get the same thing from cisgender lesbian girls, you know. So if you got like a bunch of girls in a bathroom and there's a bunch of lesbians, obviously they're going to be ogling the other girls. So there's no difference there. You know?
No, but they're perfectly fine with the lesbian chicks being in there, though. That's the fucking female privilege at work again. They get to go ogle some tits.
Exactly.
The thing is, I don't even like using the fucking women's bathrooms. I really don't. I actually use men's bathrooms for the most part. The only time I really ever do is when I'm by myself in a public place, and it would be otherwise be very dangerous to go into the men's bathroom by myself.
Yeah, I just, like, with all my past girlfriends, I would just go into the women's bathroom with them, just for fun.
Well,
just for fun. I've also always was fond of bathroom graffiti. Whoever is doing that, keep doing that, please.
Did you see the Flamingo Files, the latest one?
No.
she was talking about how the campus. There's a campus up in Ottawa or something like that, and she's actually somebody that's working on the Ottawa campus. But they had these feminists that came up with. They wanted to make like bathrooms for transgender people. So they wanted to make unisex bathrooms out of all the males' bathrooms, and they wanted to keep all the women's bathrooms to be women's bathrooms. And transgender girls couldn't go into the women's bathrooms, but they could go into the men's unisex bathrooms. And that's they don't see how that's not equality. They're trying to say like they want equality, but it's equality as long as you don't fuck with anything that's ours. Everything it's perfectly fine for the men to give up their bathrooms, but the women don't have to do that. And we're going to make all of the men's bathrooms unisex, but none of the women's.
Oh yeah, it's like the female-only fucking carriages and the female-only fucking highways that they proposed. I don't know if those actually been carried out, but I've seen them proposed.
Well, in Japan, they've had them for a long time. They try to say there's all these Japanese creepy men that take upskirt photos and all this stuff. So they go and they stand on the all-woman trains. But the thing is about that, why don't we have all men trains? Why can't we have that?
Yeah, man trains. That's my jam right there.
Yeah, like why can't we have all men trains where men don't have to worry about being accused of touching a girl? You know, I don't like if I'm that would kind of be the next step for me with the feminism getting the where it is, like, you know, with the man spreading and all that kind of bullshit. You don't have to worry about somebody telling you about man spreading if you're on a train that's only for men, because no man is going to tell you like you're man spreading. You don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. How come we can't have our own fucking on man trains?
And like you don't have to worry about being accused of ogling a woman's breasts or being accused of like touching a woman's ass or something on a train if you're on a train with all men.
See, thing is, right? It would
for us.
Thing is, they put that through just to be like, oh, it's like to prevent rapes, and then they'll immediately piss and moan that there's a space where women can't go. And it's like, oh, we need to go in there now because men are talking about women and all this other bullshit that they're gonna. You never fucking make them happy. Never.
Well, I'm always talking about it. That's called androphobia.
I just want the androgen out of my fucking testicles. I mean, that's not afraid of it. It's
androphobia is the unnatural fear of men. Everything that you think, everything that a man does or everywhere a man goes, you always feel that you're in fear. Even if you're just watching a video on the internet, these women feel like they're actually going to be hurt by a man, and that's what androphobia is. And if you do, I would like a study carried out. I would like to be the one that does the study, but I would like a study carried out where we test all the feminist women, especially people like Big Red, stuff like that, to find out how many feminists are actually androphobics.
Patriarchy.
God, probably a shit ton of them, because I mean, given that like they promote shit like what's her face, Clementine Ford. She was like, oh my god, a man talked to me on my thing, called me a cunt. I'm like, that's maybe because you're a cunt.
Yeah.
And she was totally justified in just wrecking this dude.
I don't think even if you guys get real data, women aren't going to be convinced. You're only going to be convincing men. And
they're the second-class citizens, so no one gives a shit about what they think.
Right, tell me I'm wrong. The gender Ponzi scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, why don't you just get on board with Obama, become a male feminist, you know, kiss women's asses, and get paid for it. You know,
just call me Steve
sell
Jobs.
sell out like Obama or Steve Harvey.
God, Steve Harvey, such a fucking simp.
Or Jerry Springer. You know, might as well throw Jerry Springer. He's the same level as all those other two men I listed.
I haven't seen his simping.
Who? Jerry Springer?
Yeah. Unless you mean it's like on the shows where they fucking have the dude and it's like, well, the Maury Povich shit where they're like, oh, you are not the father, and everyone fucking is like. And dude's fucking excited because he's like, yeah, I'm not the fucking father, yeah. And then everyone's like, boo, you didn't fucking get your sperm in that bitch, and that kid's not yours. And it's like, well, dude, yeah, that's kind of the fucking point of this whole test. Where the fuck have you been for the last hour?
Yeah, it's like that's kind of. I was glad. I was happy. You know, the ones that's always funny is like by them when they bring like there was one time there was this girl that came on Maury Povich, and she had like 3 different guys she brought on and she thought those 3 guys were the fathers of her kid, and then none of them were. So then she came back on the show like 2.5 months later and brought on 3 more guys. And she's like, I'm sure this one guy is the father and all this stuff. And they did tests, and none of them were the father. And basically, every time that happens, it just shows how the woman themselves is a slut, and that's why they're so mad, because it's actually showing them like they don't even. You're such a fucking slut. You don't even know who got you pregnant.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And they wonder why fucking I don't want to bang them cunts. I mean, fuck.
Yeah. You're talking about it in a 6-week period where you're going to come up with like finding out that you're, pregnant. In a 6-week period, you fucked so many guys that you can't really figure out who got you pregnant.
That's sad.
That's slutty. That's a slut. And then they're like, oh, you can't call him a slut. Yeah, I can, because that's pretty fucking nasty. That's a slut. You don't even know who got you pregnant. How is that not a slut?
Oh, but then the thing is, right? How come they can get away with fucking
unlimited indulgence, right?
Yeah,
like,
well, it's not only that.
Nothing will ever catch up to you.
How can they get away with saying, oh, well, I can call myself a slut because you're slut shaming me? It's like, come on, dude, really? Fucking give me something to go on, please. I can't just be like, you can't be both. You can't be a slut and then say, oh, but you can't call me a slut.
Yeah.
All right, it's like, I'm sorry. It's not happening.
It's a contradiction.
Yeah, I mean, I figured this shit out when I was like, what, in my teens, right? Cause me and my friend listened to that one song by Christian Aguilera. There's that one whatever fucking song it was back when I was a teen. That's the shit that was out. But there was lyric she says where she's like, if a guy goes around and bangs a bunch of chicks, everyone will fucking like congratulate him for it. Whatever, I'm paraphrasing. And then the other one is that she compares it to double standard of being a woman and everyone calls you a whore if you sleep around. It's like, well, yeah, you know how fucking hard it is to bang bitches. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you can't. Most guys can't walk into a bar and walk out with a bunch of bitches unless they have money. If they got a Ferrari outside or a really expensive fucking Escalade or something like that, and they're maybe Antonio Banderas or somebody fucking that's really well known as a movie star or something, you're not going to be able to walk into a bar and walk out with 4 or 5 chicks. If you can do that, then you're a stud. Everybody knows it. All your friends are going to be like,
I don't know about the
5 girls. You're awesome.
The 4 chick thing, but there have been times when I've had the attention of many beautiful young women. And then there's been other times when I've fucked young, beautiful women. So I mean, it's like, I don't know. I don't know about that life of walking around. There's just pussy everywhere. I was playing hard mode because there are more men here than women where I live.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are more males than women, so the competition is much more fierce. You have to be some kind of savage, which I am. I am some kind of a savage. I can fight off other men. I am not that afraid of anything. I don't really fear death. I don't care if I die. Nothing matters. It really doesn't. So just enjoy your time while you're here. That's what you're supposed to do. That you're supposed to enjoy your time while you're here. Do what you like.
That's exactly why I'm not banging chicks, because
right.
Fucking makes me
amazing
miserable.
It's amazing how many transgender girls that are actually into girls have actually started to decide not to date girls just because they find out the dynamic. It's like when you're thinking you're pretending to be a guy basically, and you're dating women. The women treat you like a man, and you kind of feel like shit, but you kind of feel like a guy. As soon as you flip the script and you become a woman, now she's got to treat you like a lesbian. And all of a sudden, a lot of them find the real women's dynamic, that it's not fun. And a lot of them say, I'm not dating women anymore, I'm dating men. You know, so there's a lot of them like Caitlyn Jenner, where she's going to start dating men now, you know.
Oh.
Because they don't want to deal with fucking women.
Well, yeah, they're a pain in the ass, dude. I mean, I don't blame a bitch. It's funny, ever since I transitioned, right, I've actually been hit on a lot more by women than I ever did as a man. Like, forever. I've been hit on as a guy, like, one time I can recall. And I wouldn't fuck that bitch at all. She was nasty. Just this random chick in a bar. I wanted to go play pool, and this like chick comes up to me and just starts fucking like playing pool at the table I was fucking setting up. I'm like, dude, no. I was like, I'm not into you at all. She only wanted me to go fucking drive her home, and unfortunately for her, I walked to the bar because it was right down the street. So I was like, I ain't driving you for shit. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And she's just so upset.
Here's one we can talk about since it's coming up here pretty quick. What do you guys think about the transgender thing with MGTOW mixed up with the fact that we got the holiday coming up, Valentine's Day?
Oh, Christ.
What do you think about all that?
I'm just gonna lock myself in my apartment and not go outside.
Yeah, I don't even have any friends or anybody that I would want to, like, you know, date or go on a date with or something like that for, like, you know, Valentine's Day. And what's kind of funny, what I like about here in Japan is, on Valentine's Day in Japan, women actually make chocolate for men, and they give it to the guys that they like. And then they have what's called White Day, where men make chocolate for women and they give it back to them.
Why is it called White Day? That's fucking awfully oppressive.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they call it here. They have all these different colored days. There's like Red Day and Blue Day, and then we have a whole thing called Golden Week. Where,
do they have one called Green Day?
No. No.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah, they have like a day. What's really cool is they don't have this in America, but they have it here. They have a day for boys. They have a boys' day and a girls' day, which in America they wouldn't allow that. There's only a girls' day. That's all you need is a girl.
I'm already looking forward to the how pissed off I'm going to get when it comes to Father's Day, and women are like, oh, we single moms, we're fathers too. They've done that every fucking year.
Did you hear the new turd flinging monkey video that he did? He was talking.
Fucking.
I'm
sorry, I cut off.
There's two senators that are actually. They made a deal that they're putting through the legislation right now, where they're trying to say that they want to, because they've come up with these laws now where they're trying to say or not laws, but they're trying to say they want women in military fully. And they're actually making a law now where women at the age of 18 have to register for selective service.
Oh, I saw the some meeting with like some top military brass about saying that they all unanimously supported it, along with a female senator.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like they should support it, but the thing is the way they named it, they called it like daughters or something like this, where they're trying to pull at people's heartstrings. They put the thing in hoping that it wouldn't pass, because they were like, you shouldn't send your daughters to the military. You should only send your sons. You know, like women. Women always talk about when we earned the right to vote. You didn't earn shit. You know, you don't have to do anything. You can get like student loans. You can get welfare. You can do anything in society. Vote. You can go into like get your driver's license. You can do any number of things. If you're a man and you don't sign up for selective service, you can't do any of that. Plus, they kind of consider you outside you're not even American if you do that.
Yep, they can take away your citizenship, your passport, and all that shit.
Yeah, you can't even get a passport if you don't have that. So you can't even go out of the country without, so that's the thing. That they should put, if they want real equality, then women should have the same thing. If you're not going to sign up for a selective service, and they're obviously never going to have a draft, but they should still have to sign up, just like men.
Yep,
And then if they don't do that, then you can't get student loans, you can't get welfare, you can't get anything like that unless you've signed up for selective service. You know,
I
and
think
they'll
it's bad.
fight you, but that's equality. You're
Yeah.
always for equality. That's what equality means.
Maybe
No, they just-
maybe it doesn't have to necessarily be like a combat role, but like some kind of duty or something. Like you have
That's what he
to.
was talking about. You
Yeah.
know, he was saying that the lowest and then the mid the basically the lowest they can get in like push-ups is 12 for a woman. The standard is 19 or 15 or something, he said. That's all they had to do. The lowest for a man was like 32 or something, and he said
Jesus.
the normal was like 40 something.
I can't
So-
do that many.
Well, that's the whole
32,
point. That's
32
the whole
what?
point.
Push-ups?
Yeah, push-ups.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is
I can do like 300 in like an hour or so.
well, that's the thing is they were saying that like the women, if a woman can barely do 12 push-ups, how is she going to drag a man to safety? You know, what if a man gets like he's bleeding out and he's on the battlefield and she has to pick him up and carry him like 20 yards to safety? How is she going to do that if she can't even do 12 push-ups, and she can't even carry her own bags or her gun? They'll be out you'll be wandering, you know, walking with weapons, and she'll be saying like, "Oh, my back hurts," and she'll be wanting the other guys to carry her shit and stuff like this. This is how women are. They're just like that. You know.
Well, that's why it'd be better to have them like producing munitions or doing behind the scenes stuff, not like in combat roles.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
what turned
that's what
Flipping Monkey, and that's the thing. They've already had that for years and years. I mean, since war began, women were the ones that were cooking. Women was nurses in the military, all that kind of stuff. So they've done that role since then. We're just saying we want to go one step further, and if men have to sign up for selective service, they want equality, so women have to as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Simple as that.
It's only fair.
Yeah.
And they're pissing and moaning, right, when all these men have done it previously, but yet they'll piss and moan about all the fucking past slights that have been, quote-unquote, done to them.
Yeah.
In the name by the patriarchy, whoever the fuck they're going to blame it on. It's like, okay, but you don't give a single shit about the white feather campaign. Yep, you don't give a single fuck. In fact, the only thing you give a single fuck about on that side is the fact that it was fucking lousy for you motherfuckers to go and shame men to go to war for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, like Karen Strong is always talking about the shit back in the 1800s where if your wife, if you beat your wife, you could be like, you know, put in jail for it and all this kind of stuff. But then if you let your wife beat you and treat you like shit, they would put you on the back on a donkey, backwards on a donkey, and they would ride you through town, and they would throw like vegetables and cabbage at you and say like, why are you letting your woman tell you what to do? You know, so it's like well, which one is it? Either I can slap my wife for being stupid, or she can slap me. There's no middle ground there. You know, it's like they're saying like it's not good for you to let your wife run all over you, but then it's also not good for you to smack your wife if she gets out of line. It's like, well, which is it? I mean, there's, you know, either I can smack her or I can't. You know, if she's going to treat me like shit and start mouthing off to me, then I should have the right to smack her in the face to shut her the fuck up.
Take that. Watch that fucking get quote mine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I like what that bus driver said. That one bus driver that like knocked that girl out.
Oh yeah.
You know, he said if you want to act like a man, I'm going to treat you like a man. You know, that's like the best fucking line ever. You know? And it was fucking awesome though. It's sad when I watched that movie. It's sad that he didn't get her right under the chin. He actually grazed by her chin, but he actually took her like you could see her actually move up in the air about 2 feet. You know, but he didn't actually get her right underneath the chin. If he would have, he probably would have knocked her out because he hit her full force, and it was awesome. And he only had to hit her once, and it was cool because after that he should have opened up the door first because he was going to throw her off the bus. and that's what he should have done. He should have knocked her out, grabbed her by her fucking pants, grabbed her by her shirt, and just threw her out on the fucking ground with all of her shit, shut the door, and drove off. You know, that's what he should have done.
There's this one lesbian fucking I swear she's lesbian. If she's not lesbian, she's the most butch non-lesbian woman ever. And fucking she drives the bus around here, but I fucking seen her every now and again, and fucking she takes no fucking shit, man. She'll straight up like stop the bus and grab you and fucking just chuck you out. She'll like just give a fuck. She's awesome. Props to you, bitch.
Exactly. Yeah.
We got some hard asses over here. I like them. I'm always try to be respectful to the bus drivers because they take no fucking shit. I swear, if they were allowed to have tasers, they would totally fucking just come up and stop the bus and be like, all right, tasing the shit out of you now. Yeah. Regardless of gender.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, if it was a lesbian girl, they'd be chasing the men more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, because men are scary.
There's this one evil bastard from the patriarchy driving the bus one time, and fucking this is like at my last endocrinology appointment. Fucking wrong word. Brain fucking not working properly. And I went to my last endo appointment, and as I was getting out, there was this dude he was getting hammered on like some cheap fucking whiskey, and like at the bus stop, and fucking he's just like checking me out, and he straight up just whipped his dick out at me. I was just like, really, bro? Really, bro? I was just like, fuck me. I was like, why right now? I was like, no, I can't deal with this shit. So I just walked away. I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to get into a fight with the bus driver who's seen this whole thing happen. He was just there having a smoke. And he's like, just right before his shift, he's like, fuck it. And then he tries to get in a fucking fight with him, and the dude's like giving him no fucking quarter whatsoever. He's like, no, dude, I was like, I called the fucking cops, bro. I was like, I have a fucking video of it on my phone. Fucking awesome.
Did you see the picture that I put up about Kris Jenner? It's something I didn't even know about her. Her husband was actually her husband was the lawyer of O.J. Simpson.
I remember that. Yeah, I think I did see that.
And there's a picture of her sitting in the courtroom, and actually the funny thing is she was actually dating O.J. Simpson after he killed Nicole. So
basically, we're accusing her of being a massive whore. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the picture, you can see in the background in the picture, she was actually sitting in the courtroom next to Bruce.
Yeah,
she was sitting next to Bruce. Her husband was basically like fighting for her new boyfriend. So she had like 3 guys in the same room that she was fucking, you know, and then we're not allowed to say she was a slut apparently. You know?
Major league ho shit.
Yeah. Well, on my thing it says ho status 100. It said that on the picture, ho status 100.
Oh,
she said she achieved level 100.
Next out your ho stats.
Yeah.
Oh God. I
can't
wait till
you can't call. That's what's funny. You point out something like that, and like you can't call her a hoe. They're like she was married. She had her boyfriend was on trial, and her husband was fighting for him, and then her new husband is sitting next to her. So obviously she was fucking with him too, you know. So there was 3 guys in the same fucking room, and one of them was on trial, and she was fucking all of them. And you can't say that was like a slut. It's like how is that possible? How are you not allowed to say that that's a slut?
Yeah, but then Amber fucking Rose has got her own branded slut walk, and you can't fucking tell her no, otherwise you get kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like was that the one that fucking Milo and Lauren Southern got fucking kicked out of?
Yeah.
Or was it that different one? Okay, that was the same one. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was. I just couldn't remember offhand.
Yeah, she was holding signs that said like, you know, something about like you can't you can't. I forget what it was. It was something very logical what they were saying, and it was like feminists trying to stand in front of them and hold stuff up in front of them so you couldn't see her sign. You know.
And then they bullshit about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, we're being oppressed. It's just like, no, you are being the fucking people who are being fascist pricks. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, they can't ever see like how. I think it's because, like I say, I think they're androphobics, but they can't ever see how the things they're saying aren't equal and they're just like totally lopsided. And you point out simple things that show that what they're talking about is the exact same thing as men. You know, like if a man talks about that same thing, it's all of a sudden wrong. Therefore, if a woman talks about that same thing about men, it's wrong. And they can't see that. They're like, no, we're right because we're oppressed, and men are wrong because they're the patriarchy. And that's all it's like talking with religious people about religion, and you start getting into facts, and they start waffling about what they know, and then all of a sudden they say, well, I have faith, and that's supposed to be the end of the conversation. Like, that doesn't mean anything, you know? I don't care that you have fucking faith, you know? That's like me saying I have toilet paper. Who gives a fuck, you know? It doesn't mean anything.
Well, the thing is, toilet paper is useful because you can't wipe your ass with faith.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be a good shirt, actually, an atheist shirt.
Oh, dude.
I like toilet paper because you can't wipe your ass with faith. Yeah, you can't pray for God to wipe your ass.
Let me spat my tea out. Wait, I think Gorm's fucking passing out.
Yeah.
Okay, you still good? You still good, bruh?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, just making sure.
What's your guys' time? It's like what, 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, something like that?
It's nearly 12 o'clock here.
Yeah.
It's nearly 2 o'clock here.
Yeah. It's 3:49 p.m. here on Sunday.
Oh. See, you got me beat. You're in the future, you fucking you
I can tell the future. I can tell you what's going to happen 14 hours from now.
Oh, shit, son.
It's going to be cloudy and cold.
Well, I'm hoping that the future has me with bigger tits. That'd be awesome. Natural bigger tits. I don't want these fucking implants. I like my boobies.
Yeah.
No silicone faggots.
No. Speaking of faggots, dude, the adventures of my character Faggot in Super Highlight are going very well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
have you beat the boss yet?
No, I'm recording the next one. Fucking not next week, probably the week after. I need to stall for time. Oh, I'm playing this game where I named my character Faggot, and so it triggered a whole bunch of people. I just slowly started losing slugs over it. I didn't even give a shit.
Yeah, that's a good way to get like big like PewDiePie. You know, you have like this channel where you're doing your video games and your character's name is Faggot. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody will come on. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you did that. Oh my god.
We had that.
I put stuff up.
Me
Let's
and
see.
Hang on, let me see this.
Like this. Or something like that. Or see. One of those.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I got that
times. Oh, you got that one?
Yeah. It's like bronies. It's like bronies.
There you go. There's another one.
Yep. Dick girls.
Dick girls.
Dick girls, and you've gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
They do these in paint.
Really? That's actually really impressive for paint.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it in like 10 minutes. 5
Oh.
minutes. That.
Oh, you're
It's
talking like the text? I thought you meant the whole
Yeah.
fucking
stuff I
drawing.
added. No, the stuff I
Yeah.
added.
Oh,
The
okay.
graffiti.
People do that kind of shit in Paint though. It's like a just challenge drawing. I can't fucking do it.
No
That's
way.
retarded.
This?
Wait, dude. Yeah, fucking people can do that shit. I don't even know how.
Maybe, but I don't think they're doing it by hand. That's maybe.
Yeah, there's
Maybe.
a special pad that you use to draw with, and it's
Yeah, I have a
done
graphics
in,
pen.
Okay,
yeah,
well then that's not really paint, is it?
yeah, it's
Well,
done
no,
in
you
the
can.
Windows. It's done in the Windows deal, and you can like choose like the colors, and you can choose like shading and all that stuff, and then they draw it like that, and it's basically just like a kind of like a 3D like drawing, you know, basically.
Mhm.
It's kind of the way they do a lot of like gaming, uh, video game like designs and stuff like that. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
There's my hair,
Oh yeah.
my unicorn hair.
That's why I saw the video where you had that on. It's fun.
Yeah, my unicorn hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of people commenting on that one. They liked that video.
What? White male unicorn penis privilege. That's what you got.
See, yeah, me and
You're one of those Shi-Nu.
Oh,
Oh my
Cool.
god.
you remember
Holy Oh my
we played
god.
we
Oh
played
my
my.
I've got to show you guys this. I got to show you guys this.
Okay, let me see.
Did you guys ever see the did you guys ever see the TV show? Well, you guys probably. I don't know if you guys are young enough to know about it. The goal. What was it called? Star Search? No, not Star Search. What was it called? Solid Gold?
No.
No. This is
No,
this was a
a long
show
time.
that came on in like 1972, and they would have these dance things where two people would
Oh.
dance down the center of a bunch of people, and then the
Uh-huh.
other people would start dancing, and everybody was kind of dancing to this kind of funk music, and it was fucking hilarious to watch now because back then we thought this was pretty cool, but now we think it's fucking retarded. But, yeah.
Okay, they kind of do this in like every single black dancing
Yeah.
show from the 70s, where you walk down the middle of a bunch of people.
That's where it came from. The soul.
Oh shit!
Soul-
This is
it was
the
from Soul
origin.
Train. Yeah, because you can see like how they dance. It's like it's like so hilarious to watch them when they're dancing. You know, I would love to like take this stuff and like put it to some like kind of like dubstep. You know, when they're doing this kind of stuff.
Wait, is that one a chick or a dude? I can't tell.
Chick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is with the fucking 70s and all these fucking like brown tones, man?
Yeah.
Everything's so fucking drab and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's how it
I
was.
liked Brown a lot.
Yeah. That's how it was in the 70s, man.
It's
Like that.
alright.
It was like everything was like that: refrigerators and car colors and house colors and everything. Everything was like that, you know.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's just maybe.
They look like they have like Parkinson's or something. Like they're like they're not even dancing. They're just like they look like they're having fucking like convulsions or something, you know.
Yeah, seizures and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even dancing. They're just like flailing around. It's like
And
it's
drunk
hilarious.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, drunk man. Is her name Otisha? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Of course, this is the 70s, you know. This is the 70s when all that stuff came out. You see, like she's doing the fucking robot. She's doing the robot. This is before. This was like probably like 75, 76. So this is before like breakdancing and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So this kind of dancing bullshit. This is where a lot of that came from, you know. And they all thought they were the shit back then doing this stupid shit, you know.
I think we got like salt and pepper.
They got motherfucking Gary on it, so.
Dude, what in the fuck?
They got Gary doing sick flips.
Yeah.
Sharon and Tyrone.
Tyrone just being a fucking simp right here.
Oh,
The
what
lady.
the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's so hilarious to watch this stuff. It reminds you, you know. Yeah, it reminds me of how it was when I was a kid and I had just got adopted. I was invited to one of my cousin's weddings, and they had me wear like this little, like it was like a really bright blue suit with like ruffles, and I was the ring bearer, and I was dressed like this basically. You know, I was dressed in those kind of like plaid, like it wasn't plaid, but it was like blue. It was like really bright blue, like sky blue, with like a blue ruffle shirt, and it was like that. It was like really stupid looking back, but back then everybody thought I looked really good, you know. And then now when I think about that, I'm like, I looked like a fucking tool, you know. It looked stupid, you know. But I was only like 8 or 9 years old at the time. I think it was like 8.
Oh, dude, fucking Gorm's powering up over there. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. He has,
Mm.
Scooby-Doo, really?
Mm.
Oh. Scooby, he's fucking been taking the snacks, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
These guys actually, a lot of these guys took it real serious, and then they'd get on here and you'd see they really weren't that great at dancers. But they would take it really serious, and this show was from New York City. So these people would go to dance studios, and they would practice this bullshit, and then they would come on the show. And then they would come on the show, and they'd have a routine that they've set up for dancing. And they would allow them to do this dancing, and they were showing, like, they were trying to, like, show the new dances, so that people around the United States would watch the show and they would like, oh wow, I like that, and they would go practice, and then they would go to like dance clubs and they would dance like these people, and it was fucking retarded.
They practiced this?
Yeah, they would go to dance studios and practice this, and then they would have them on Solid Gold, and they had the Solid Gold dancers. That's what they called it. Oh, it was fucking hilarious. It came out. This show came out in like I think 71 or 72.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's some cringe-worthy shit, dude.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry. I grew up. I was born in the '80s, and like I'm embarrassed for fucking some of the shit that was in the '80s. But at least we had like synths and like fucking like fake tits. That's fucking great. 80s. Yeah. And really homoerotic fucking shows.
Yeah.
They're very, very enjoyable.
Have you ever seen the? I think it was on Mad TV, or I don't think it was on MTV. I think it was on Mad TV. The ambiguously gay duo.
Yeah, I have seen that with Stephen Colbert.
Saturday Night Live, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. It was so hilarious. The one guy rides on the other guy's back, and they kind of show up, and they're flying, and they're doing all this stuff, and it's so like everybody's kind of looking at each other when they say something because it's like totally gay what they just said, and they're like, what? You know, they act like they don't understand. Everybody thinks they're fucking gay. It's so hilarious.
Well, like in some of those, they like literally suck each other's dicks. Like, it's not ambiguous at all. It was really gay.
Homo by definition.
Mm.
Not even no homo.
Yeah, and their vehicle was shaped like a male genitals.
Yeah, like balls, dick and balls.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah.
They would even slap each other's butts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so homoerotic. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. Call your sexuality into fucking practice there, son. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. Here we go. Here's another one that was underneath it. Solid Gold dancers. You know.
Jesus, you're obsessed.
Yeah, I love to watch these ones. It's so fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk. I'm playing fucking Minecraft because I'm
exactly. You're playing little boxes. You know, it looks like
hey, my little boxes have
like an 8-bit system. It's like 8-bit.
I'll have you know my little boxes of wheat and some gravel and shit.
Oh, come on, really? What the fuck?
Facebook's been really gay lately.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, man? I click on the fucking video. I just clicked on it, and it was working, and then it's not. Oh, fuck you. God damn it. Fucking retarded. Let's see if I can get this one to work. Now nothing's wanting to work. That's lovely. Lovely.
It's racist against the black people.
Yeah, fucking bullshit, man. You can't watch the black people dance, man. It's not cool.
Yeah, right. Martin Luther King didn't fucking die for this shit, you know.
Maybe I can share it. Maybe let me try that. I can share it maybe, and then I can go to my page and I can do that. And then if I don't like it, I can always delete it. It won't even let me do that. What the fuck, man? That's lame. Fucking Facebook, man.
Yep, we need like an alternate platform.
Yeah.
Are you eating Doritos with your fedora on?
No, I don't eat Doritos. Those make me sick. This is chaya, and it's there's blueberry and granola in there.
Oh, okay.
Like a chia pet?
Or chaya. Yeah, kind of like a chia pet.
Trying to sort out all my fucking eggs and whatnot. There's a lot of fucking work that goes into this. It's like a job.
Oh, cooking?
Cooking, yeah, that too. Just killing stuff and then harvesting it in my shitty
It's like mining.
Yeah, exactly. I actually do know a tranny who is a coal miner. Yeah, she that's how she pays for all her shit. She actually goes down in the coal mines and fucking works.
And so that's the definition of a hard body.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Even the trainees are getting in on that fucking on those dirty jobs just to get shit done.
Oh yes. Well, I was saying she was making coal into diamonds, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
It can be done.
Yeah. See, I turned code into diamonds because fuck that, I'm not going under the earth.
Okay.
No way.
You're a typing wizard.
I am pretty much. I've told people, they're like, what do you do for a job? I'm like, oh, I'm a techno mage, and they're like, what? I was like, yeah, techno mage, dude. Totally fucking conjure me up some digital spells.
Some trance.
Yeah. Or like my fucking my magical fucking words. All they do is just print shit out to the console and occasionally add numbers together. Really fucking complicated shit. No. Need foods.
Code that writes more code.
Oh god, don't scare me like that. That's like the thing I'm scared of, because I'll lose my job and then...
That's the fountain of youth.
No, it put me out of work, dude. Self-writing code. Fuck that. I'd be so screwed.
I think the Holy Grail would be nicer to have than that, even.
How many fucking carrots do I need when we're shoving them up my ass? I have no idea. I've got like half a chest full of these fuckers. They're all phallic and rapey.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know what they say. White rabbits gotta eat carrots. Like, what the fuck am I saying? I'll be right back.
All right, you're gonna be making it all about race. Fucking I need some social justice in head to sort me out.
Yeah, I need to give myself a spanking.
Go on, you're awfully quiet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did Shi-Nu leave?
Who?
Yeah, Shi-Nu fucking left.
Oh.
How do we end the thing if she's gone? Whoops. Hang on. I'll go to the YouTube thing and see if it's still going. No, it's still going. Damn. Okay. Well, Shi-Nu, come back. Otherwise, it's gonna be like one of those 8-hour streams like on my channel.
He went to fucking bed and now we're just left here.
I know, right? Live. Awkward. It's all the Minecraft shit. Well, the patriarchy is actually calling Shi-Nu back, and they're like, "Come on, bitch! You gotta, emergency meeting. We weren't invited. Only select few who are vital to the plan." Put that Japanese internet. They're like downloading all that fucking tentacle porn.
Oh yeah. It just distracted him completely.
Oh yeah. I can understand, dude. That fucking tentacle porn is irresistible.
Okay, I'm back.
Cool.
Yo.
Mm.
Oh,
So-
I thought you were saying something.
No, we
No,
were
no.
talking about how Shi-Nu has dropped, and it was still going.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw that before I went off to go, just tend to my other friends here in the sanctuary.
Mhm. Sure.
I have to shelter the condemned. It's because I'm a vampire and I house after